Maybe you were born in this city. Maybe your family and you moved to this city when you were a little kid. Or maybe this is a city which you visited every single summer. Be it love at first sight or a slow, simmering kind of love. The city which saw you grow up will always be in your heart, irrespective of the distance between the two of you. When I moved to this city, my city, many moons ago, it wasn't love at first sight. It wasn't my dream city. It wasn't the city I was looking forward to meet, and it wasn't the city which I had a lot of expectations for. And well, that's the beauty of it. It took us years to get to know each other well. It took us years to understand what each of us liked, disliked, preferred, and hated. It took me a while to figure out what's the most peaceful area of the city, which part is the most busiest, what area has the best food stalls, and what's the fashion avenue of the city. It took me a while to figure out which street, which lane has weird bump on its road, which has an multiple pothole, which lane has the most beautiful trees with its pretty little pink flowers. It took me a while to realize that the best way to get to know the city is not through car, but through two-wheeler, with wind in my hair while cutting through the most busiest lanes. Took me a while to figure out what's the pride of this city. How does the city feel when there is a sudden burst of rain? And how does it feel when the bridges go under the water due to the heavy rain? How does it feel when the sun rays bounces off the houses during the winter days of early January? It took me a while to familiarize myself with its favorite season, its favorite celebrations, its favorite hangout places. That spot from where the sunrise looks the most wonderful, and also the spot where we can find the most authentic coffee. It took me a while to accept its moods, its tantrums, and its love. Well, it wasn't love at first sight for the city as well. Watching a 12-year-old brat snoop around its lanes, its corners, its prestigious heritage, and its gorgeous gardens. It took a while for it to realize that this rebellious little brat wasn't really that bad. Yeah, she may be just a little too different, maybe a little too whiny, maybe a little too much, but she isn't really too bad. It watched me grow through so many phases of my life. From struggling at a new school to making new friends, trying and failing miserably in learning new languages. It watched me in the most angry teenage phase to the lost phase of being a young adult. My college, my graduation, and my first ever job. It saw me while I was at my lowest, and it saw me while I was at the peak. It slowly opened its arms for me. Arms so full of love and care and wisdom, and completely engulfed me into a warm hug. It has been close to 2 years now since I am 6,731 kilometers away from this city. But even today, I can visualize the way it looks after a heavy rainfall, or during the celebrations of Ganpati festival, or also during a quiet afternoon in a cafe. It's a love affair which started by chance but continued by effort, which slowly and beautifully turned into something completely magical. I am really proud to say that I am this city, and this city is me, no matter where I am in the world.